Here's the big story of the day. Macy's, first of all, closing 68 stores, laying off 10,000 people. Weak holiday sales. Same story at Kohl's. Weak holiday sales. Sears closing 150 stores, and Kmart stores as well. They're together, of course. Nordstrom, JCPenney, they're all getting hit. Sears actually is slightly higher in the very early going. The bottom line here is that people are changing the way they shop, and it'll make a huge difference in America. Ashley Webster's here, Liz McDonald, Larry Levin, Scott Martin and D.R. Barton all joining in. I'm saying this is a huge shift in what we buy and how we buy it. What do you say, Mr. Martin?
I agree, Stuart, and this is something that's been going on for quite some time now, many years. Now, here's the interesting thing. Macy's announced this in Chicago recently, too, about some big stores that they're closing to the surprise of some local citizens here. The approach, though, that they're taking is interesting. They're talking about the real estate for these stores, guys, being the valuable component and maybe selling that off or leasing those out. Yeah. I'll tell you what, these are becoming graveyards, if you ask me, because some of these stores, they're not going to be able to repurpose into business centers, hotels, apartments, or condos. That's the real concern going forward here. What do they do at those stores when they actually can't even sell the real estate?
Right. I mean, DR, is there a department store stock that you would buy at this moment? Because it's so far down. Look at this, 17% down for Kohl's.
Not unless you call Amazon a department store,
exactly.
Stuart.
Right.
You know, we're in trouble all across the board there. We've talked about this shift Scott just mentioned. It's been an ongoing shift. Here's the prediction. A few years from now, not too many years removed, everybody's going to be buying Macy's on Amazon. They're going to be buying Nordstrom's on Amazon because Amazon has won the distribution war. That's over. That's done. Everybody trying to do their own gig online is going to migrate to Amazon.
Yeah, look at this. Amazon tells us that they shipped 1 billion items during the holidays. And now they're expanding actually into bricks and mortar. Give me that story.
Which just makes no sense based on everything we've just said. However, Amazon just down the road opening a bookstore at Columbus Circle in New York in the mall there. This actually is their 4th one. They already have one in Seattle, one in Portland and one in San Diego. And they're going to be selling in physical bookstore books that you can get on Amazon online. For some reason, they believe there's value in actually having somewhere you can walk into.
Right. I hear a lot of noise in the background. It's coming from the CME, where we have our own Larry Levin. Larry is a futuristic kind of guy.
Yes.
He's into virtual reality. He's got 2 Tesla cars. So you tell me about the future of retailing. It's got to be online. What do you say?
It's online, Stuart, and even take it a step further, I believe it's virtual reality. It's being able to put a headset on, see yourself in a certain outfit or using a certain device, but it certainly isn't going into a store anymore. In fact, the only way the malls are going to be able to stay even around for a little while is by completely changing the experience, and it doesn't really look like they're even trying to do that. So, you know, online's really the only way to go on your phones and a virtual reality headset.
You're the virtual reality guy on this program, because I know you're into it. Is there a program for these I keep doing this, these goggle things, where you can try on an outfit? Are we there yet?
Yes, yeah, we are there. It's obviously very in its beginning stages, but yeah, you can already see yourself in certain outfits. In fact, a few years ago, Land's End was trying to do that just online, where you were able to upload a picture of yourself and see yourself in an outlet. Didn't work that great, but it's the beginning, right?
Stu could try on his
fascinating. That is fascinating. Now, hold on. I've got another Amazon story. Reportedly, they're taking a look at the clothing retailer American Apparel. Now, why would Amazon want to buy a bankrupt? I believe it's bankrupt, American Apparel.
Bankrupt.
What are they doing?
Well, here's one storyline. Could it ease tensions with the Donald Trump administration?
Why?
Because American Apparel bills itself as made in USA, one of the biggest clothing manufacturers here in the United States. 4,500 jobs at stake here. But does Amazon only want the brand name and do away with the jobs? That's the question. What's the play here for Amazon?
It could be a play to get on the right side of Donald Trump.
Could be.
That's going to be a struggle for Amazon.
Yes.
It shows. I want to go around the board here. Amazon at about, what, $770 per share. Is that a buy at that level? Scott Martin first.
If you have a couple years, yes, Stuart. But Amazon's been trading kind of curiously lately, hasn't it? I mean, we mentioned the billion items shipped just over the holiday season. Then you also talk about some of the recent earnings reports, which, besides some spending and some cost raises, things have been pretty good for Amazon in the last couple of quarters. So if you're looking to get into Amazon, I think you can get in here or slightly cheaper, but just know that you have to have a year or two hold on it, I think.
What does D.R. Barton say?
I like Scott's perspective, and the thing that we've had a pretty good pullback here from the all-time highs on Amazon, so it's not a bad place to put some money to work. And if you have a time horizon of a couple of years or further, this is going to be a legacy stock. We're going to see more and more things funneling into the Amazon world.
All right, it's up $9 now at 766. Check that big board. It's a flat, slightly lower open this morning. The Dow Industrial is down 16, but we are at 19,927. Under Armour releasing smart pajamas. They help your body recover after a workout. You've got to pay $80 to $100 for these after-workout pajamas.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The stock's down.
Can we wear them on set? Can we wear them on set?
Tom Brady branded.
Don't forget about the health insurers. Remember yesterday, they were down as the Obamacare showdown went to Capitol Hill. We'll have more on repealing Obamacare later. The health insurers staging a minor recovery this morning. The PGA Tour, the golf people, they've announced that they will use Twitter exclusively as the global platform to stream 70 hours of coverage through the remainder of 2016-2017 season. That's enough to put Twitter up 18 cents. Another red flag from a retailer. Weaker guidance from L Brands, the parent of Victoria's Secret and Bath Body Works. The stock, please, Nicole.
All right, Bath and Body Works. They have Victoria's Secret. They have Henry Bendel's as well. Stocks down to 6%. Yesterday, the retailers did so well. Today, a complete turnaround. Sell-off across the board. L Brands in particular talked about weaker same-store sales in December, which dropped 1%. And their outlook, they had to weaken as well. But this comes on the heels of what we're hearing from Macy's cutting thousands of jobs and closing stores, Sears, Kmart, Walmart, closing stores. All of these brick-and-mortar retailers are trying to figure out how to shift the consumer's desires to shop online, where the foot traffic just continues to dwindle, and we all say, hello, Amazon.
Okay, yeah, hello, Amazon.
Hello, Amazon.
Every day we got an Amazon story, and why not? Nicole, thank you very much indeed. Market's coming back a little, down 10 now. Not exactly a real comeback. The FBI says sales of guns in America soared to record levels last year. Now, hold on a second, Ash.
Yeah.
Was this sales of guns or background checks?
These are background checks that they conducted, 27.5 million in total in 2016. By the way, that was 4.4 million more.
Can we get rid of that banner at the bottom of the screen?
What does it say?
We did not sell 27 million guns last year.
Just because you have a background check doesn't mean to say that sale goes through.
Right.
However, it shows an interest, and it was higher than the year before. It was all on the fears that Hillary Clinton would win.
Yes.
But she didn't, as we know. But December, by the way, was the first time in 20 months that we didn't break a monthly record. So although December there were 3.3 million background checks, that was down from the previous December. In other words, Donald Trump won. So in other words, President Obama, who went on an anti-gun agenda, pardon the pun, it backfired.
Oh, yes, it did. Yes,
we got there. Thank you.
You may have moved the market there, Ash, because Stern Ruger recovered a little bit. Well, here's the Tesla story of the day.
Right.
They are now producing lithium-ion battery cells at that huge gigafactory in Nevada. Here's my question, Liz. How much help did they get from the Nevada taxpayers?
About $1.4 billion in help. No property taxes, no sales tax. Why? Because profit is the final frontier at Tesla. They haven't posted any annual profit. So, but here's the issue for Tesla. Battery prices are going down. They're down 20% and plus this past year. Are they going to sell batteries? They need that battery, Stuart, to hit that 500,000 sales target for its Tesla Model 3 by 2018. Can they do it? The cash burn is really dramatic here. They need that battery to sell those cars. Can they sell those batteries on the open market when battery prices are going down? So can taxpayers put up with this for how long? Can Wall Street? Again, only 1 quarter since 2003 as opposed to a profit.
We've got to bring in our own Tesla guy, the great Larry Levin, who owns not one but 2 Teslas. It's a battery company, is it not there, Larry?
Well, it's a battery company because the battery is so important for the car, Stuart. That's really the key. And the Model 3 is the whole future of this company. A car that starts at $35,000, and most people won't buy it at $35,000 because they want some options on there, maybe the autopilot and stuff. All those things will cost extra money. But that battery is so important for that car because that is the first mainstream electric car from Tesla. And if they can get that out there and they can put the battery and get that in. Another thing to keep in mind, too, is they have this deal with Panasonic. And I think you're going to see more deals like that with mainstream companies that really are going to come on board with Tesla and really want to join into the technology they have. The company's amazing. It really is.
He's fully invested in Tesla.
Yes, he is.
He's fully invested. I don't blame you. Hold on a second. Listen to this. More retail names moving lower. Will you look at this? First of all, Michael Kors, down nearly 6%. And how about Coach? I always call them democratic luxury because it's kind of luxury stuff that's attainable for middle America.
Yep.
They're down too, nearly 5% down. What do you say here, Dr?
I think we're seeing a result of all of these bad numbers coming out from Christmas.
Yeah.
With Kohl's had a significant downgrade of their profit per share for 2017, and everybody, all these retailers, even the specialty retailers, are getting sucked down in this downdraft.
Wow, what a trend. Fascinating stuff. I want to thank Larry, Scott, Dr, all three of you. Thanks very much for being on the show today. Great success. We appreciate it. Thank you.